I won't go any further. We'll end it right there. All right. And I probably know some of these answers, but we'll ask you again. I'd like to talk about the degrees, professional backgrounds of the staff. I'm just wondering how many on staff have bachelor's degrees, or you assume you only hire with masters?
Let's see, who has masters here? You and me?
Yeah, for sure.
John?
John. I think Jenny has masters.
I think I have 3 lead teachers out of 4 that have master's degrees.
Okay.
Most of my teachers have bachelor's degrees.
So they're not. Are they TFA, Teach for America students? No.
Half of them are alumni.
Okay. So you said 3 of your 4 have masters. Okay. And so the rest then obviously have bachelor's degrees and certificates. So they all have Louisiana State certificates at this point?
All are working towards. I mean,
all either have or are working toward.
States, yeah.
Okay. But in terms of the administrative staff, you all have masters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The nurse,
she has a master's.
Okay. The social worker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. But they're all either have or working on the LA certificate. Okay.
Right.
Is it difficult is there reciprocity here if you have it out of state, or is?
At some level.
I would think because of the need here,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to make it too difficult. How long do they have to work on it?
1 year or 2.
1 year.
The same in Chicago. Bless you.
Excuse
It's the same
me.
in Chicago. They only have a year. Okay, let's see. Any other type of credentialing do they need to have in our state to work with children with special needs? They have to have a special ed endorsement or an approval. LD, BD, BHM, nothing like that? Okay. It's just a special ed certificate. Okay. All right. Todd, do you have any questions about professional?
One thing that just came up. I was wondering if sometimes teacher faculty go between different KIPP schools. I mean, do people that work here, do they go to Texas sometimes or other places where KIPPs are, or people generally stay with the same school, or how does that work?
I think if people move cities, a lot of times they move to another KIPP. They move to another KIPP school.
Right.
So that happens. I mean, but the principals at the KIPP schools communicate pretty well about have a teacher who's moving to your city, do you have a spot or not, kind of thing.
Right.
Is professional development mandated by the state on a yearly basis? In other words, do your certified teachers have to acquire so many hours in additional coursework each year before they can move on to the next year?
If they do, we exceed it. I'm not really sure what the requirement is.
What do you mean you exceed it?
We have at least 3 weeks a year in the summer of professional development. We do 1 Saturday
So
a
that's
month
KIPP.
of professional development, right? So the school-based professional development. We also have KIPP School Summit that we go to in the summer. We went to the elementary school retreat, which had workshops for teachers.
And who pays for that?
The school.
The school. Okay. So that answers the next 5 questions that I have. Okay, and who facilitates it's the KIPP organization that facilitates that training?
The summit.
Yeah, well, this is the summer training, the summit, and
a lot of it is school-based.
So you too would facilitate the summer training and And the summit is
By the KIPP
it's
Foundation.
organized by the KIPP organization. Okay. So do you get any PD from the NOLA district, or do they even offer
Some of our-
any? Do they?
Some of our special ed teachers go to statewide special ed trainings.
Okay. And who pays for that? Do you know,
It's
the
the
state? Okay. Do you ever hire